Premtobre ha Adom TV awia mamo ha braso senamem ne da awia Premtobre semayen saka ne de atwa guobie ye de nyina ebrewo edin ya mejeso ene abena pokoa wennie mamo ha ukọ Adom TV DSTV no so no 280 ena Go TV channel 119 AdomOnline.com and semno de akai de go no mabeken kan bi amameko Facebook Adom TV Extra ena YouTube Adom TV me basisia yense ensem na sia me de o efiti ewo mesu a competitive school hon mo panyin ya woda school na no na wo hwe ne totoye de se eto aban wo bayanim se wo mo na omunya hostel sanse baby a wonni na nkwada de omti betunti na school no na ho oden ni nipa dodo wo mu no ekofom
Jonathan Latte principal awoda Mesu Akombi Technical Institute ewo wasasa ano bra woni amane boni Isaac no menyo ehwehwe nkomo no ene wachire mu sei hostel a woni bi ewo school mu hono mo ne de aye how kase pa ama wonom oto aso se adan bi wo hono mo ankrankra de ache wonom a wonom adan no aye hostel se de be ya adusuafo no ebenya baabi di wonti ato.
This year you posting kwala almost 200 edibai na dudu a eba ye no omandu be ye 25 impo identity parents neighbor ebeji prospectus no ye ni omu din komo na momu no omu so omu how back ni say baby a mofra ni so no ebeda nti ankanya accommodation ni dia anga by this time ni enrollment ni dia ekosro pa nti no ye hia hostel pa ewo school ni mu
amani bodin to aso anytime mufo bi kwotwetwe nkoma wonom so di tu jase school ni dia wonom ewo nsase bebre ne senti wo de ato aban anim so won hwe na omisi hostel ema wonom
school no wo asase tam kase pa eda ho a betumi de didwuma bia wo se school akase bia didi enti sabredi ebesre mampanyin fofra waba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama se ebesre no ye school a aba tenase ewo Wasame East enti ebesre se wonya ba de omoaye na school no nya hostel facilities
so enam gelam senti eda ho so odene ena obi anso pesket obi an peso de bema enti em bi abeka ho na me dan nakaba ko man fa ma hai me de ma mofra omina ye merima me de ma nipa miensa so munam free eda boni 2000 Ghana cedis and 2005 for 1 year and we include
na mede we ko free mante mo kane MPP constituency chairman na o Cape Coast na editor mampani Mahama anim sabibia ebetumi ewe na levy any betting tax na betumi akoso agisika na e wo so pagana for e ho achew na wo jade sre efroma no
what say poto e kaw nyamo katasu shena aza other one onye easy enti abi me advice Mahama there them yi levy no any betting tax, COVID tax, emission tax, no any import levy. Mahama only infio. O if you are no whole betray. If you there, Mahama only be why shall we increase expenditure. Now if you are, or the revenue need that so. Now Ghana for be also him there a cow the ho. 89 there, oba pagana for chow, the okay. Kufo ye Mahama can do the same thing
na ye to aso me de wa konsem bi atwagu ye na wachi mu ana afa me de wo ekote ma warehouse ho ebeto dwa na musama pani esse regulars de brand mpanyifo wo nwomasuo mu hwe na nuani bi aban dada no kraba ye no wo mo enchiche enko ye senior high schools ahodo no bambo emuyire ye pa ewo ho
Omanfo bekaya omampeni John Dramani Mahama de betu dwa se suku awodo anuane eni ho edema esukufo a womo bedi no a wode to ye ni chief of staff enim ama womo ahwe ye tema anuane ahodo bi a MPP amanyoko no ekrade ba ye se ahokire ba na womo ede ama omanfo no se anuane no womo emfa nkoma ye esukufo yi na womo enie na we na Adom News nsentwoni Bella audi ni dwumadi ewo tema ekopie mu ewo bebi a enuani ewo tema no wo kyeremu se abamofo akogu opa wo sansemu ya hunti no Ghana National Education Campaign Coalition wo mo manager Festus Lomote ede ato Adom News nsentwofo anim se anamoye omampani etuye no eyade ye ne kwanso pa.
The whole of last year now we've been advocating strongly say free SHS no cost no too much among government enunte yentimi achieve the kind of quality I pena and the na ehumbe hia se yebema awofo ebebem na awofo atake the feeding component of the policy no esan se aban entimi enye nyina na awofo so de ya said say yenso yebebo aban aman na timi provide quality education ede ama yemma enti se enne na se abane se eduane nti anka yemma entimi enkusku ewo mra ka oso mkusku na yen current president his excellency John Mahama amasa odane se yenhwe na yen solve at the short term no yebe solve her problem na emi say as a coalition ya dia de pa na sa ina yen na ye hwe say ebe kon esan say education first of all right, it's a right.
Na metwa so anasan ejahyehyie ya na ikoso ewo edwemu no ena mampani John Dramani Mahama de atudwa ya wo chese dwade ni bie ni wono ma ne ho aka ejahye ne niema ya ba bi ote eto ade no ebebo no wo bekoso ataba bi wono ane mum no wo muni aban mu pejefe wo eye emunimde ni sie biem ne hyehyeye no wo monkamum no wo monhwe se wo mo ebenya ehobambo papa.
Omampeni John Dramani Mahama ekoshia enuanom a womo kantamanto egya no eto womo japade mu ehye ne dwerebe wo hye omun kran wo san edi tudwa se.
And so I've asked the security to arrange with the various security services to tighten security around major markets. In addition to that, we are asking the National Fire Service in the night, because these fires take place in the night, and that's what gives us room for suspicion that there are people who are deliberately doing this. In the daytime, you don't hear that there's a fire anywhere. How the fire can decide that it's only in the night that it ignites and burns, I mean, it's beyond anybody's imagination. And so the second is we are asking the fire service where there are major markets to deploy their fire tenders close to the markets in the night, so that in the event of a fire outbreak, they are right there on the scene to be able to quench it before it causes any damage happening. So these are some of the immediate steps we think we should take in terms of prevention.
Wasan edi tudwa se enya de na ban no ebehwe se obi egya no eto wo japade mu ehye ne dwerebe no safo no wo mo ebefiri ho.
Government is determined that nobody should be displaced because of this fire. And so everybody should be able to get back what place he had in the market. But of course, we must design it better and make sure that we build it in a better way.
Na wachi mo Dr. Kasee atofo sene penye omampani Mahama bonidin so mayeso afo a wo hwo mayisi kasem so wo se NDC aban ebesan edi roto aba na chankafodu tobutu bia o matu esika kakra.
Onipa omampani John Dramani Mahama bonidin so wonkonkoda so ye hwe Ghana sika samso Dr. Kasee latofo sen ene edi atudwa se appointment committee wo mrahye bedwa fie etumi agine tumu ma ne beye osoafo a ade ba ko obeye ne se obesan edi road toller emfie bi etwemu no MPP aban no eyifiri ho no asan de aba eno betumi aboa amasika be firi mu aba no aban yi etumi di ayempuntu juma hodo ewo man.
But getting to the end, they signal that road toll is coming back. Mr. Chairman, they submitted to Parliament, it was not late, a concession agreement with a company to reintroduce the road tolls. I have a copy. Mr. Chairman, the NDC indicated from day one that the road toll will come back. We are not running away from it. In fact, the Honorable Haruna Idrisu, at the time, the minority leader, said that the NDC promises to bring back the road toll.
Enochino Dr. Kasee latoba forsen esan ekasa de fa se nyame na Adom na se committee agino tuma ade ba ko be ye pa na se electronic transactions leave you can say 11 no wono mu be ye firi ho entempa so sanso so na betting tax so ohware so no wono mu e be ye firi ho no mo.
Yes, we have obviously announce that we are going to scrap certain taxes. We'll stick to just that. But it doesn't also mean that we don't care about the revenue. We care about the revenue. And we will have to do more on revenue. But it doesn't necessarily mean we should increase taxes. Some of the taxes out there are not bringing in the revenue that it should. For example, the betting tax is bringing in less than 50 million Ghana cedis a year. It's a nuisance tax. Scrapping 50 million Ghana cedis will not mean anything in a way that will affect the economy if you are to adjust, particularly from the expenditure side.
Na wachi mu so mampani Muhammad to dwa se ade ba kwada na koma so ene se asumdwe ebeba ewo boko ne sasunti otu anamon edi hudwuma wokọ ensahye ni penyefo ekokasai.
In surrounding areas were very peaceful and work was going on, people were going about their duties. It's sad that this situation has occurred again, and I know that for the last 3 years you have not been able to sleep. You've been living under stress. And so the priority of our government will be to bring peace back to Bawku so that everybody can go about his duties without fear of harassment. We want to assure you that we're putting in place the various appointments so that we can have ministers and other officials who are responsible for the security to take charge. And so within this week, we will do the appointments of the Minister of Defense, the Minister of Interior, the National Security Advisor, the National Security Coordinator, the BNI Director, and all the others. And when these appointments are made, I'm going to charge them to make Bawku one of the #1 priorities that they attend and deal with. And so I'll appeal to you to exercise patience, exercise restraint, and to let you know that I am apprised of the issue. I'm going to deal with it, and I can assure you, have trust in myself and this administration that by the grace of God, peace is going to come back. Permanent peace is going to come back to Bawku. And so as my younger brother said, from here we'll continue to Nalergo to meet the Nairi too and deliver a message to him.
Na mijina semiso cha mhomebadi aka ewachiri ebeto aso. Mame na wasese ogusua ekame ho na wachi mu komra sebedwa fie ma sebedwa ni ono ewo so ame abato empesua no so de di edonkume wo efie honim ede eto MPP impejefobia no mo aban mu anim se ora committee ya mampani mahama atie no eto safro bia so bia mra na mo totu no amemo mo bia nsi honom.
Domkuma ya umra shibije fi edi adesere to Ghana adeshe nyina anim ena kane mpanyimfo a kane mampanyi akofado eyi wom eka na memo ho nyina se Operation Recover All Luti ya ban ya aba edi aba no hwe no masoso kura.
It is concerning, and we want the people of Ghana to know that no serious country will entertain anything such as this. And so if you are a former government official and you're invited by this so-called aura, advice to you from the minority is to boycott any invitation from the Ora team. We are not going to be part of it because we believe that there are constitutionally established bodies that can investigate any so-called misdeeds of the government. What are they doing? What they are doing is to go about disturbing people, entering homes, taking vehicles, seizing vehicles, and more or less taking over lands from people who have genuinely purchased lands.
Nanka ye bosume wo miane da etoso aduno na chese nkwankosi joda de na West African Gas Pipeline na wo mo ehsase ayensiese wo mo emfidie ho na so me ne wakasayi na wochiri mu ne betoja ese wo matwe ede yakọ akọse ogefo bosume ne da etoso miensa se ho eno mo be siesie na se.
Enkrata opepombo someda etosu dunum wapku edibetu dwamu enu wachire mu se esan se won a woni won edi dwuma ehiasem eda wono mu akomaso nti ana ama wonom esise agina ye no wachire mu se nsese dwumadi etosu mienu no wɔbɛma wɔn ani akɔ WAGP wɔnom offshore section a ɛtsrɛ ifri Badagry Lagos State Nigeria etu mu ekota krade ewo atoyemantam mu eho wokoso akire mu ewo nkrata ne mu se opanima abosome wa afimpinu ene edunu nan mu ene nsisi edwumadi edi nkan no wonom ede ba wiye na pipeline na ewo wonom onshore ye wo Nigeria man ne mu no ene wo huhuru ne nyina mu Bawku akire mu se na wotwe nan a wodi asi ho a wodi ba be nsisi edwumadi no reverse gas flow a ifi atoyemantam mu ewo Ghana hanom ekotema no wonum ebetum ebre kakra na afi emia bi a ehonum hia pa ewotema lome ene kotonu nso wonum ebetum sansese adwumadi a Bawku eba beye no eye enhyehyeye a esese wonum eye ya ne nyina eka industry best practices ho se de beye a ebeboa ama West African Gas Pipeline wonum dwuma wodie no watumi aduniyi.
Na Professor Ransford Jampoko University of Ghana Political Science Department ho na oye senior lecturer na wode to Adom Kasee nim na wachi musa wo hye na wachi ne kakra ne ya omampedi Mahama edi ne dwema no a so far de obebo na baso ama no ohamuchichemu ede wachi enum sa waya de pa
mfa wo bai wo beta nechi na wo wie ne pe wo inaugurate no adechi pe ne hu de mo fa ne de wa hye na edwuma ase edwuma ase ne de on that major statement oka ma Ghana for wa komato wo ye me de omanfo bi mu a wetwem na abanfo fra wetwem anamo bi wa anka odo otu na ode faye enyinam kanje ho oba mankanje na yebokodo obokoda atno na yeza ye edwuma na de ma na montu no wentu enso omampanyin obo anoba na de ka omanfo wa komato wo yem de wonya aboter na he would keep Ghana switched on there onya adzo bebado there wo friend den anamon papa anko there wona wetwem ko wotu amama demo ohaw na or threaten den ko ba ye no oremba na ho ntu no ono obotu anamon fofora o make sure there wo friend den ye enyinam kanya no obeye edwuma na ne enyimanyim ho na emede ntentem okato committee bi there wonhwe na wonsa on wonka de masem na ademade no oya mefeye de chedem. You see, governance is a continuum and governance is not about playing game. Often there MP before we twem kwe what to abama on dey kimpe na what started there was a war blame scenario ma John Mahama and na John Mahama no yi echina don John Mahama no yi adecha NDC fu no yi even
na ekọ eye yento aso schools ahodo senior high schools ni mu a na enuane ya omo benya de no ayesinto kakra mampanyi hye so omo fa nuane ni bi nko ma na wotwe mu na graduate to Adom Kasee anim ese enuane no asase ya ekọ senior high schools ahodo ni
Enam enuane ho nsɛm akɔ atwe ɛwɔ ntoaso suku ahodo mu no eni aban atu anamon bibre a wɔde hwɛ sɛ enuane ahodo a wɔnom ɛde esie ɛwɔ tema warehouse no wɔnom betumi akyeche ne nyina amana so ntoaso suku ahodo a ɛwɔ men yiso sɛ ne bɛya ɛmafra betumi nye aduane ɛde aka wɔna no wɔnom etu anamon we wa bra ɔmampanyin John Dramani Mahama ɛhyɛ ne chief of staff sɛ wɔne Ghana Education Service ɛnka wɔn toma mo ano no wɔnom ɛnhwɛ ɛkwan a wɔbɛfa so ɛde ama esuafo enya eduane edi omampanyi tu sa na monwe wa abra Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools edebeto awofo enimu se wo ma no eba suku a wono empehyeto ena afegari bi emfanto won ho se ne be ye komo enkode wono wasansemi honti no Adom Kasee amaneboni ene president the National Association of Graduate Teachers Angel Kabono ahwetwe nkoma wode ato enimu se so woni ye kasei wono mu gwa ho boaso enuane no wono mu echa ma suku bia enyane de
and I say more loading vehicles the Nyanibako regions. Now I distribute Nyanama schools. But I say warehouse so a money bro. And I say a money bro and the only food, your other food items I say so I must start information I mean no pay class a journey do school be and a headmaster be any who are receiving and you're not yet, but the process is ongoing.
Na medewe kwa santeman temoni ejina mo ewo atwema enwa bia German sinimu eho ena okofrobo boate wono na kane no na woye ohene ewo akrafo kokoben betodwa se ono ani fie na boboa no a wowra mu obi boni to ekuno wo ho a
enkane ohina na owo akrafo kokoben okoforobo na boaten na betodwa se nipa bonifuo bi akoto ne tuo amanei wawu ewo mujahyew mu amanebo no echemu se na nan epie kwa abonten ukuada etwa mu anadwo duba kokoto aduane a onam kwa so beduru ne fie kwa no a obi nim baabi nipa bonifuo ikɔhye ya woto sa etu ade kyenye adehye hu se na ewuda emojam aposifo ensa enyanka nipa obedi sa awurukasem die nanso na abusuafo ensusue mu kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ɔtan ho rakwa ɛna obi agina so agye wɔn de hye nkwa ɛde afiri ne nsɛm ade hye wɔ kurom hɔ ɛkyerɛ sɛ wohwɛ na empofiri mu ewuo yi a ɛde amhyehye ɛne ehu ɛna abɛtɔ ade hye a ɛwɔ akrafo kɔkɔben ɛso wɔ mosra posifoɔ sɛ ɔmɔnyere bambo mu ɛwɔ hɔ Bushen Police Command akofa emu no akopie mu ewo emukurabia wafiri nhwemu ase epe nipa bonefo a wodi sa anyamena seminde na begina emra anim amansan chia me kwadwo bi miriku amanebo asante mantemu
edin amenso mejeso ene abena pokoa wennie ewia Premtobre Kasee bona memenda eha ene yedi wusi mada wase ama omo ene hwe makrao